Today on NewbieVeT, got a special guest. We got Nydia Malesinski. Still destroyed it. Okay, so how you doing this morning?
I'm good.
Okay, cool. So, describe your last name, please.
It's Polish. It's my husband's fault.
Oh, okay. What was your maiden name?
Albino.
Albino?
Albino.
Like an albino?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's neat. Okay.
Yeah.
So where you originated from?
I was born in Orlando, Florida.
Orlando. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Born and raised?
Everywhere. Because
Because
my dad was in the Navy, so we traveled a lot.
Oh, how was that traveling? You like that?
Yeah, I mean, every 2 or 3 years I moved around, so, I mean, I adapted. Met a lot of different people, so, yeah, it's life.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you also, even when you were young, you had got to traveling, like the idea of traveling and...
Traveling and, different schools, different people, just different areas, and I think it's good because, you're not raised with the same people or just the same area, so a little bit of everything.
Some people get upset when they have to leave their friends that they grew up with for years and years. You ever had that problem?
I mean, the friends I've had that I grew up with, Cynthia, I mean, we were neighbors. I mean, her parents used to change my pamper and my parents used to change her pamper, like literally since babies, and we still keep in touch. We both have traveled around and we just keep in touch. So, I mean, true friends are always gonna try to reach out to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I've never had a problem with that, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, growing up, you've always been into movies, or is this something that came later?
Well, growing up, it sounds weird, but being small, I was always into money.
Finance?
So my parents always had a filing cabinet, a system. And since small, my mom always used to have like all the bills and everything organized, and she would let me to get the bills and file them and everything. So she always taught me the value of $1, and, so that was around me a lot, saving. My mom being, a single parent, I guess, because my dad was always on the ship. I mean, it was just different, how to handle money, how to handle situations, her being the mom and dad. So, and then my sister, because it's just my sister and I. But, yeah, it was mostly finance and family, and that's about it. I mean, I didn't hit interest in film till 2018. I got casted for the background for The Mule here in Augusta.
That was your very first one?
That was my first one.
Like, what, for those who trying to get into filming, like, even starting off with backup, I mean, because most of that's what you're supposed to start off with, backup anyway, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Then you build your way up. Like, what are some of the steps, or what are some of the procedures you had to follow to go by to try to get a role?
Starting for background, they send out the casting, reply to the emails, make sure you follow directions, name, address, your resume. And if you don't have anything, your photos, please, don't Photoshop them. They want to see who you are, see what they're working with. Yeah, no Photoshop. If they want, a photo with no makeup, send it bare, different styles. But I recommend start as a background. So you're on set and you know what you're getting into. Because when I started on The Mule, just being in the auditorium when they did the graduation scene for the granddaughter in there, a lot of retakes, it took about 4 or 5 hours. So you have to have patience. You have to have, dedication, and you need to love it. That was my first time, and just being behind scene and just... being there those long hours, same as the actors. We didn't have a bathroom break until everything was good. Right. I have more respect for the actors and the work they do, because all that time in those hours is exhausting, Exhausting. So, yeah, I mean, I would recommend trying it out as a background to see if that's your passion. And then your other opportunity is being background. You can see all the other, like, the gripper, dealing with lighting, or, the director, producer. It's just an open world, so you can go in and see, maybe you're interested in a different position. So, yeah, I would start off as a background and see if that's your passion or not. So, yeah.
What other movies have you did backup for?
Background, The Mule, Bad Boys 3, Noel. That was like a Disney movie, Christmas Disney movie.
That sounds like a Christmas movie.
What was the other one? Richard Jewell, which is regarding the 1999 or 1993, what is it? The terrorist attack, the Olympic, in Atlanta.
In Atlanta.
Yeah. Ozark, I did the show as a background. Council of Dads, that was a new show.
What's that show about?
Council of Dads. It's regarding like a family, and the father finds out that he has like a medical condition. So regarding that, it just brings the family, together. So it's nice because, I mean, I love Marvel movies and everything, but when it comes to realistic where people can actually, compare or just feel, like their life's on TV and they can like compare themselves like, hey, I've been through that, or I'm going through this, or it's not all about fashion and beauty and, all that stuff. But, what else? I think that's it. I can't remember. I've done it since like 2018, so.
What was the most strenuous one? Like one that was like the most headache filming background? That made you realize like, okay, it's more to the acting and the filming world than just getting in front of the camera.
I think it was the mule, because other than being 4 or 5 hours in, on set when we filmed here in Augusta, I got chosen to be background for other scenes in Atlanta. The one that really hit the spot is like, wow, you really need to be dedicated. It was a DEA scene, like a chase scene. So they used, from above, with the camera and everything. And, we had a drive reset. And that day was summer. It felt like 100 degrees, and we were in the car for at least 6 or 7 hours. I mean, they brought us water. We were able to leave to use the bathroom, but just being in your car in that heat, and you really have to have the dedication and patience, and, everybody's there to work. So, I mean, you got to try it out. For some people just want to be on TV, or just like, hey, I want to make it. You have to work yourself up. Really work, yeah. So,
Okay. So, doing independent filming, what's the difference between independent filming and, being on sets of big budget films?
Like featured films?
Feature films.
I've noticed featured films, you go through a casting director and, you submit, they choose you, you better be there. If you're a no-show or you cancel, you don't let anybody know, pretty much you get blacklisted, or they won't work with you anymore. Yeah. Because time is money. You're wasting their time, and that slot could be filled with somebody else. And then be a background, okay, they already have your look, we're going to use you for this. And then if you just cancel, it's hard to find replacement within hours or days, And I mean, if they choose you for something, stick to it, be committed. And if you do need to cancel, send an email or contact them right away, at least a week before, 2 weeks, like as soon as possible, Yeah. And then, for indie films or short films or whatever, I think there's more lenient, Mm-hmm. But the thing is, people take advantage of that. Yeah. So, they don't take it as seriously. I mean, anybody's film, anybody's money, even though whether you're getting paid or you're not getting paid, you should do it, be there. It's work. Show respect for whoever, you're working for. And like I said, time is money. So even if it's an independent or indie or short film and you're not getting paid for it, either whether you're getting IMDb credit or being part of the film, just be grateful, right. And show your 110%. Don't bring drama to it. Just be there to work. That's right. It. You leave all your problems at the door, and you're there to be, whether it's lighting, grip, the actor. So... Right. Yeah. Right. But to me, it's all the same. I just put 110% and just work, and that's it. Okay. So
how you balance the two? Because how you balance family and work?
I usually make sure before I leave, to set or whatever. Since my husband, works, he used to travel a lot, but he's been working from home because of the COVID. I mean, when I used to travel a lot to Atlanta, call time 3, 5 o'clock in the morning, I made sure, everything was set. I let my husband know location, how long I was going to be, girls' school, whatever. Right now, my girls are older, so, they know what to do, but it's all about just, I don't know, having a schedule and just, I don't know, it's just easy for me. Time management, so, yeah.
Okay, cool. So, for the Mama Jones movie that you're working on, for you playing Detective Green, Detective Green. So, how much do you like? How much you enjoy playing the role of Detective Green?
I enjoy it because I love criminology.
Oh, really?
So, yes, I do. And I remember when I was younger, I always used to watch sci-fi with my dad, Tales from the Crypt, and all these police shows, whatever. And I don't know, it just interests me. It interests me the way like a sociopath or a psychotic person or why a killer's killing, I just want to pick their brains. And I enjoy it because I'm actually getting an experience to, just be the detective and find out what's going on and, trying to save this child that has been kidnapped. And I have children of my own. So, I have my personality and then I have this character. I put them together and just try to create a good character and make it realistic and just, have fun. But I love it. So, yeah.
Yeah. I really appreciate you doing it. You're doing a real good job.
Thank you.
Awesome job. So, far as, okay, when it comes to the filming, like, as a actor, an independent actor, for someone that wants to get deeper into filming and want to push it to the next level and stuff like that, is there things that you have to change in your personal diet, lifestyle, like certain things like your lifestyle? Is there things you have to change in order to fulfill?
I know. I don't smoke or drink, but I know that would help if you do smoke or drink, cut it out. Just be healthy, stay hydrated because, even being on set, sometimes you'll have a smoke break, sometimes not, but then you have to have consideration that you have other people around you and they don't want, the cigarette smell. They even say, come in with clean hair, deodorant, but don't have too much of the perfume smell because, other people might have allergies. You just don't want, to be overbearing on other people. Being fit, whatever it is you do, whether it's running or walking, it's good for you anyways.
Yeah.
But when you're casted in something, if you're a certain size for a costume, stick to your, the health and the weight and everything, because then the day you're filming, you don't fit in your costume, there's a big problem, so you have to take it seriously, regarding, your hair. If you have your comp cards or you submit to a casting, black long hair, and then I come to set with pink hair, they're gonna we didn't cast you for that. So there is restrictions. If you get casted for something, stick to it, take care of yourself. So that's what I've seen. That's what I do. So yeah.
All right, one more question. What is your ethnic? Like are you Caucasian, Italian? What?
Italian, Puerto Rican.
Italian, Puerto Rican. I knew it. Puerto Rican. Italian, Puerto Rican. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So, are those traditions similar, or are they kind of far off from each other?
They're similar. Yeah. Family. My number one thing is respect and loyalty, which, it just depends how you're raised. Pretty much. Because there's a lot of ethnicity where, Spanish, Black, Asian, whatever it is, they have something in common. But I guess really it's just the way you were raised.
Yeah.
Like my mom was like, a friend's $1 in a pocket, they come and go. And it's true. And I've seen it, And then respect, disrespect me or my family, then, you had your chance. You should respect everybody, And then loyalty, if you are dedicated to a work or, being on set, dedicate yourself and loyalty to the person and work, So, yeah, it just depends how you were raised, pretty much. That's how I see it.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So before we slide off on NewbieVeT, how can they get in contact with you for any appearances on film or anything like that? Email.
Email or cell phone. And my email is lamodaarte, which is LAMODAARTE at Gmail.
What is that? What does that mean?
La moda arte means fashion is art.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because I consider fashion and film and theater art. Expression. Yes. Everybody that I'm working on set, hey, and it's a pleasure working with you all. And thank you for bringing me in, and I appreciate working with you. Very talented, and congratulations on everything.
No, thank you.
For your film. So, that's about it. And my family, I love you guys, and my daughters and my husband that's sleeping right now. So, yeah.